What is going on, my people? Yes, it is I, the Loaf King. Welcome back to the Lunchbox, and today I'm trying to do a wrap-up / update video just to get y'all up to date with what exactly we've been through this past year and what's coming later this year. So yeah, sorry that it's been a while since I've put out some videos. A lot of things have happened. Most of them being that I wanted to get videos coming out after December. I was leaving posts about that, but some stuff happened in the family. You know, you can't control these things, and basically I needed to assist my father, who received an injury, and he's kind of out of it for probably the next 2 more months at least. I've been assisting him a good amount, and he may be in a better place this following month. But regardless, I had to take that break, a bit of a break in between my editing and stuff, in order to make sure he was up to shape. So yeah, gotta put the family first when it comes to this type of stuff. So apologies for a lot of the delays, but without further ado, I just wanted to put that out there real quick, and now we can go ahead and speak on what exactly this past year has entailed for the most part. And I think ideally I would like to start with the roadmap that I made earlier in January. As it stands, we actually managed to go ahead and make that Discord channel like we said, and it's been running pretty well. So I'm happy with that. What else? The reviews. The review videos that we were supposed to put out got heavily delayed, and I apologize about that too. Like, we don't get it twisted. We had like footage and stuff recorded, but we didn't get the chance to like truly edit it and like see if it was like, you know, worthy of like posting and such. Like the Fallout 76 one, I could probably still get that one out for Magic Lunchbox's segment, but I'm not sure yet. I need to look it over some more. And as for regular reviews in general, again, that's something that I wasn't fully able to get done as well, because again, editing and whatnot, that needed to go into it, and truly thinking out how I wanted to present my own personal reviews, or any reviews in general for other people. So yeah, that kind of was a wrench that was thrown into the mix for us getting the gears rolling for that. So yeah, no reviews came out last year, but maybe we'll probably get one out before the end of this month. I really would like to. We actually do have like a small, it's not a small review, but it's more of a discussion review that we did on Sonic Frontiers and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was a double feature that we was putting together, and it's done. I just have to like put some stuff in there, and maybe I won't make it too complex, and just let y'all listen to our conversation for the most part, just so y'all can like have that. But reviews are still in the works to get done, and again, I apologize that we did not get that done. Oh my gosh. Still, please stay to the end of the video. There's some other stuff that I want to say. So moving from that, last year I went ahead and spoke on games that we wanted to play or were anticipating, and I believe we got to play a majority of them and get them out there, as well as games that we wanted to do Let's Plays on. So I think I'll start off with the games that I wanted to do Let's Plays on real quick, since those would be the quickest. Pikmin and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Finally got to do some Let's Plays on those, and those are pretty fun for the most part. They're not done yet, either of them, but the Pikmin one is still in the works. I'm hoping to get that done before the 4th game comes out, which we finally got announced this year, but I'm jumping ahead. But those two are games that I'm glad that we actually got to do the playthroughs on, and yeah, cool stuff. Another retro game that, well, I said retro, another game that I wanted to do that I have the full playthrough out for is Bomberman Hero, and I loved every bit of it. It was a blast to see literally the things I loved about the game, as well as the things that actually were issues in the game. So it was a real eye-opener. I even had Zemus take a look at the game as well at one point, and he actually has some past memories of that, and then 64 one, and there's actually some other things that are popping up with that. I don't know if I should confirm it yet, but you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a teaser, but let's just say that that game actually put me out in the open to possibly be featured in something, an upcoming animation, and leave it at that. All right. But yeah, as for those games, we managed to get started on them, and that's the main thing I wanted to at least do. So Cadre Bandit's reaction to Pikmin was funny, but it seems like he also enjoys it, so that's good. Following that, let's go ahead and speak on the games that came out this year. So as it stands, Pokemon Legends Arceus. That was one of the games that I personally was looking forward to. It was something different for the series. I felt that they had going that could set the path for what the future of the series would be like. And playing through the game, I enjoyed it a lot, actually. The graphical hiccups are there, but normally that type of stuff doesn't really bother me too much unless it like truly affects the gameplay. And for me, it didn't do enough of stuttering to like be an issue for me. So yeah, I enjoyed being able to throw a Pokeball whenever, basically, and like manually trying to catch the Pokemon instead of it just being like you push the button and it does a little cutscene showing you throwing the Pokeball and stuff. Like, no, you actually had to have good throwing skills as well, and it was just fun. I enjoyed the story too. It was very interesting, but I'd be lying to you if I said that I didn't finish it. That I did finish it, because I did not. I am close to the end of it, but I never got around to actually finishing it, because I don't know, when I found out that there was no confirmation on DLC like kind of coming to the game for like future expansion and stuff, and then like there was the information about the other Pokemon, I just kind of slowly fell off, and I was like, well, you know, I don't really want to fully commit to this game yet. I'm gonna go ahead and just do Pokemon Scarlet and Violet instead. Honestly, was not something I should have done. I should have just fully committed through it, and I may still go back and finish it. But for what it was, I did enjoy that game. Next game was Dying Light 2, Stay Human. It was meh. It was meh. I don't know what else to say. Like, it didn't really do too much for me. Zemus was interested in it as well, so he ended up getting it, but it wasn't anything that I personally could say was as fun as I'd liked it to be. You know, maybe I didn't get far enough in it. I got to the point where we even had like the parachutes, so you could just parachute through the city and stuff, but it wasn't enough, I guess, to hold my interest, is what I'm getting at. So that was sad, but I mean, for the time, it was fun for a little bit. What else? We have Sifu. Sifu was fun. That was a game that me, Magic Lunchbox, and Zemus played. It was challenging to say the least. I only made it to the museum. The others, I believe, actually did finish the game. I could be wrong on that, but they got way further than me, and on top of that, they got through the game a lot more faster than me as well. I really had to like change up my tactics because struggle was real, man. It really was. But it was a good game. Lost Horizon. I said Lost Horizon. What the heck? All right, Lost Ark. I don't know what happened with that game, man. We just kind of fell off. Like, the game isn't bad. It really isn't. We just fell off real hard. And I don't know why. Like, maybe there was a lot of games that were out around the time. No, there really wasn't. I don't have an excuse for that one. Like, would I want to go revisit it again? Eventually, maybe, but it's not high on my list. So yeah, Lost Ark kind of just got left behind. We played it for a little bit. But following that, you got Horizon Forbidden West. I literally have a playthrough of that on the channel if you haven't been watching it, and I've been enjoying it. But again, I ran into another situation where other games were coming out and it was affecting my ability to fully immerse into the game and play all the way through. Honestly, the game is a huge improvement from the original, but some things in it, I feel like there's like less not less options, but more of a loose end way on how to go about playing the game. There's certain missions that you feel like aren't really like progressing the story too much because of how you have to do other things on the side that don't like really correlate to the story too much. I don't know. It was weird, but the game's beautiful and I like a lot of the new weapons that they added into it, and I still plan on finishing it. So I won't give too much information on that because I think I should honestly get to the end to be able to like truly decide if it's something that I can like truly suggest to play through, especially with the expansion coming out for it. So yeah, Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, Cadre Bandit and Magic Lunchbox played that one. From what they said, they liked it. I'd need them to give their input on that game, honestly, before I go ahead and give my input. I didn't play it, so there's that. But I did look at them play it a bit, and also looked at some of the gameplay, and it looks pretty well polished. So yeah, cool stuff. King of Fighters, we didn't end up playing it. we just didn't. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. Or I didn't end up playing it, really. I think Magic Lunchbox might have went and played it at some point. But yeah, didn't really play it. What else? What else did we do? Oh, of course. Babylon's Fall. Babylon's Fall fell, for sure. I'm not gonna go into it. Bad. All right, just bad. Bad. Died on launch. Done. All right. Elden Ring. Elden Ring, man. What an experience that game was. So I'm not gonna go too deep into this because there's still other games to talk about. But Elden Ring did its open-ended nature actually made me enjoy the game more. I think like compared to like Dark Souls and Demon Souls or even Bloodborne, the thing that I liked about Elden Ring was just the different ways I can go about approaching the situations and the bosses. Sometimes even skipping the bosses. I ended up going back and fighting like all the bosses, but like there was a lot of options there that didn't make me feel as limited to have to work solely around how the game wants you to play it. Like you can make your own build and like play to the measure or length that you want to play. So yeah, and I have a playthrough of that, of course, also on the series. I don't have everything there though, but I did finish the game. So yeah. What else? Triangle Strategy. That was it was just kind of there. I didn't end up getting the game. I just played the trial that was out that like transfers over to the full game. Not wrong with the game. I just didn't have enough time to really dive that deep into it. It was fun for the little bit that I played, but none that I was that too pressed to play. Tunic. It's fun. They had a very intricate way of using a manual to like somewhat explain the story and gameplay at the same time, by deciphering the language within it. And I thought that was a really cool gimmick that they had going on in the game. So yeah, again, was a cool game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That was a fun game. It was just that is like pretty much what I would call, out of all the games I played this year, Kirby wasn't super amazing, but it was just very fun. It was a fun, relaxing game to play, and I enjoyed playing it immensely. It was fun. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. F is for fun, F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me, and it's for everyone at any time at all, because this game was fun for me. All right, moving on. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. We played that for a little bit. We got decently far, and then I stopped, but the others, being Cadre and Themis, they actually went ahead and finished it, and they enjoyed it. And there's still like a bunch of content for that game that we can mess around with. They've kind of been waiting on me and Magic Lunchbox, honestly, to dive back into that game. But yeah, good game. I want to go back, and the writing was top notch as well, as usual for these Borderlands style games. What else do we have? We did Vampire Masquerade Blood Hunt. That was fun for a little bit. We didn't play it for too long, but for what it was, it's fun. I enjoyed the aerial combat that you would do, because there's a lot of emphasis on having like the higher ground when you're playing that game. In my opinion, you're just a whole bunch of vampires jumping around, gathering some buffs from the humans that you drink the blood of, and yeah, there's just a lot of random layouts throughout London, I think it was. But fun game. Nintendo Switch Sports. It was Nintendo Sports. No. Nintendo Wii Sports, made as a Switch game. It's fun when you're playing it with friends, obviously, but no, nothing too huge. It's a nice group game to play. So for me, I ended up playing it with Zemus and Miss Piggy. I said Miss Piggy, aka Galena, and we had a fun time. So I'm pretty sure if we played it more with the rest of the group, we'd have fun as well. One point I played Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds. That was also a fun little game. It was an MMO that's honestly more so made for the Android, but nonetheless, it was a fun game to play. I enjoyed getting a bit of that Ni no Kuni world elements revisited again as an open game. It is an open world game, but you had more. You could play it with friends and environments. And while I didn't do that necessarily, I did team up with a couple of people in the game, and that was pretty fun as is. And the classes and stuff, my interest was there enough to keep me playing for a good while. So that was fun for as long as it lasted. Mario Strikers Battle League. I really wanted to dive into that game, like really badly, but Mario Strikers Battle League fell so hard for me when I found out that the multiplayer was as limited as it was. Like, you can only play 2-on-2 online, and oh man, it's such a disappointment. I still want to believe that they can still make Mario Strikers Battle League better, but I can almost say it's the same scenario as Babylon Fall, almost, because the only thing that's keeping it from falling into that category for me is the game is fun regardless. Playing by yourself, it's still fun. It's just the multiplayer just, man, it was just not. I didn't think that Nintendo would do something like that, and it was such a tragedy to see, man. Moving on though, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Again, a playthrough that I have on the channel, and was quite, not even quite, it was a pretty fun game to play, for sure. Once I started understanding how to use some of the combos, because with beat 'em ups, it's hard for me sometimes for certain ones to figure out the best method of action, so I'm not like doing the same moves over and over again. Like knowing how to mix it up to get some more damage out is always fun to be able to do. So that was a fun game that I played with the Amazing Christian Man and Brand Nubian guest appearance. So yeah, fun game. Sonic Origins. Sonic Origins has some controversy around it, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a nice visit back to the past, and it was like a little. It was kind of like a. It was kind of like a road that I started towards Frontiers, looking back at the past games and coming to Frontiers. It was a nice starting point. I think it's a good game for people to have. They probably should have brought the price down for some of the issues that are within it. But they fixed it a lot with update patches and stuff. So I want to believe that at this point, it's probably safe to say that it's a fun and decent game. If you wanted to introduce someone to Sonic's past, that you can go ahead and pass their way. It has Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. So, yeah. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Been playing this on and off, but it's just as good as Rise. That's the base game, if not better, with some of the new wire bug abilities that they added in, and some of the armors even look cooler. So yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Again, have a playthrough on the channel that's been going. I don't know if it's gonna get finished on the channel, but it's been streamed on and off. I try to get like one of the best seconds. I still need to finish that game, and I'm hoping I still can. Rumbleverse. Been playing that with Magic Lunchbox, and it's been fun. They recently added in the ability to do 3 versus 3. 3v what is it? You could just basically have 3 people on your team now. You have a 3-person squad. But yeah, wrestling game was fun. Multiverses also was fun. It's a weird thing that it had going on that I wasn't honestly against. And I think that a lot of games are going to follow that in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Splatoon 3. It's fun as always. And I got to have even more fun because I got to bring in the whole crew. Well, most of the whole crew to play it. So that was fun. And still plan on playing it time from time. Scorn was a very ugly game. And I loved it just for that. Yeah, that's all I got. I played it for a Lofi Sunday. Very interesting how gross and weird that game could get. So it was an experience, to say the least. A Plague's Tale Requiem. Also played that on a Lofi Sunday, and it was pretty fun. I played it on my own time afterwards, and good story, good gameplay. A little annoying some of the fighting sections, but all the stealth sections, of course, was top notch. Vampire Survivors. Played that game also for a little bit while I was in a trial mode. It was fun. We eventually, but I won't lie, we definitely had some issues where like people were like getting the hang of the game very quickly, and like it got to the point where they were just like gatekeeping people from being able to like get certain things or do anything whatsoever. So that was a pain, but I mean, what can you really do? So a lot of these types of games can run into those issues when it's an open world MMO, you know. So, and we also chose to play in PvP mode, so it's not like we couldn't have gone to a separate mode to avoid those issues. We just wanted to be about that smoke, and smoke came to us. It was only Zemus and Cadre Bandit that played that game with me, but otherwise, cool game. I don't know if it's still big at where it is, but yeah, was what it was. Gotham Knights, wasn't really that interested in playing it, but after I saw like more stuff, I just kind of fell off, like right within the month too. That's the crazy part. Like it was just, it's too many things that I felt were missing that should have been in the game. And even with the update that they were adding for you to be able to play with friends, with 4 friends and stuff, even that mode isn't really doing anything for me. So yeah, I kind of passed on it. Magic Lunchbox got it, and the Amazing Christian Man got it as well, but it wasn't anything that I felt the need to get. Bayonetta 3, however, I definitely would have had and got that, and that game was fun as always. Viola has her controversy throughout the fandom, but once you got the hang of her parrying, because her parrying had a very tight window, it was fun. And of course, Bayonetta's new abilities with being able to summon demons to fight right beside her, literally, as you're in combat. Like you can have a demon fighting, doing certain attacks, and then you can be doing your own combo with Bayonetta separately. Like it was a nice little mix up that they threw in there. Needs to be polished out a little bit more for the future of the series if they bring it back, but overall, I think it's a cool idea for series going forward. Helps separate it. It helps separate it from other slasher slash you know, Devil May Cry, you know, all those type of beat 'em up styles type games. It's a good way to separate it from the realm of those games in terms of gameplay. Resident Evil Reverses was fun for a bit, but we didn't stay long on it. That was me, Magic Lunchbox, and Amazing Christian Man. So yeah, I don't know. Could have gotten better. I don't know, but didn't stay long on it. Resident Evil Shadows of Rose, I've not started that yet. I've seen a little gameplay of it, but I've not started it yet, and I want to finish that before Resident Evil 4 comes out, but we'll see what happens. I heard it's not that long either, so yeah. Sonic Frontiers. I can gush about that game so much, but I can also point out the negatives in it. And I think I want to just leave it at, I loved the game. Was easily my top game of the year. Like in terms of my favorite game of the year, it was that. And that's biased to say, I understand that, but like it really showed me things that I personally was looking for in the series. And it tripped over itself a bit with a couple of things in it, but overall the package was fun for me, like immensely, incredibly fun for me. And obviously there's a lot of reactions that you can see as well as the playthrough on the channel, so that speaks for itself, I think. But yeah, Sonic Frontiers was one of my top for sure. God of War Ragnarok. I've been having fun with this game, and I've been having stress with this game. I don't think I started playing this until what? Probably like the end of November, maybe even the beginning of December. But it's been fun. I'm not done with it yet. Working my way through it. I think I'm close though. It's more God of War. I'm interested in the story, on how the story's gonna end, but it's more God of War. I don't really have too much. I'm not really surprised with most of the stuff that I've seen in terms of like gameplay mix-ups and stuff. It just seems like another God of War that's even more polished, and that's not a bad thing. So I didn't really have big expectations for Ragnarok. I'm just enjoying I guess I'm enjoying the show, right? Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's gonna be featured in the double feature discussion review. But overall, I had fun with the game. There are issues with it, but overall, I had fun with it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. River City Girls 2. I played that while I was on vacation. You guys obviously haven't seen any footage of that. But I messed around a little bit with it, and I enjoyed it. I'm planning to do a playthrough with the Amazing Christian Man, and we'll see what happens. So those were the games that we anticipated or was planning to play last year, and we managed to get through a good number of them. Some of them we didn't really get to touch, but we saw more on it and changed our opinion. There's obviously some games this year that we have been anticipating. Forspoken was also on the last list, but I'm just gonna drag it over to this, since this is for this year. This Forspoken ended up getting delayed till the following year. But yeah, as it stands, the games for this year that we're anticipating pretty much goes February and beyond. Do a quick input on the two games for this month that had somewhat of an interest in. Fire Emblem Engage was a game I'm interested in, but I'm not in a rush to get at launch. I think I might wait for a price to drop, or I might just get it like later on during some downtime of the year. Same thing with Forspoken. Forspoken also seems like it could be a fun game, but I played the demo, and just from how I felt playing the demo alone, I don't think it's something that I need to personally get right away. I'll mess around with the demo, some downtime and stuff, but it's not a high priority for me, to put it simple. And some of these games I'm about to mention probably are going to be the same thing. So yeah, just wanted to get those two games out of the way. Now, as for going further ahead, Hogwarts Legacy is a game that we're also interested in. Probably three out of four of us are actually interested in, being me, Magical, almost said the wrong name, Zemus, and Cadre Bandit. Us three are actually more interested in getting Hogwarts Legacy. No controversy with the creator or anything. We're not trying to dive into that type of stuff. We have no care for her and her thoughts. We're more so focused on what this game can be and how it somewhat slightly separates itself from the main story to be its own separate thing going forward. This game is supposed to be made for people that are new to the Harry Potter universe. So yeah, I really probably didn't need to say all that, but yeah, we're interested in the game and we will be playing it. I'm actually looking forward to playing this game on the list than most of the games on here, but I'm gonna keep it moving. Wild Hearts, that's another game that we were interested in. It's basically another type of Monster Hunter style game, but looks like there's a huge emphasis on the traps that you can use to fight and capture the monsters. It seems really open-ended too. I like that. But it's probably like sectioned into certain areas. I don't know. Not a lot of information on the game, even though it's coming out very soon. Besides that though, we have also Atomic Heart. That one's pretty straightforward. It's like a weird shooter game that has like a combination of Thief and what's a good combination? Thief and BioShock aspects in terms of the little powers that you can use when you're fighting. And it has like this, I know it's not anything too new fighting robots, but like it's like a weird world where there's just a lot of like semi-robotic creatures that you're fighting. I think there's stuff other than robotic creatures in there actually, but looking forward to that. Is me and Magic Lunchbox. We also have Like a Dragon, Ishin, me and Amazing Christian Man are looking forward to that. It's more. What is there to really say about it, man? It's more of the craziness that you would expect from the series that it's built off of. And I think we all know that it's basically pulling from games like the Yakuza and so forth. So it's literally the same team, I believe, actually, that's making that spinoff. So that should be fun, right? I think so. Sons of the Forest, another series that I think everybody in the group is interested in playing. Maybe not so much Magic Lunchbox, but who knows? It might change when we actually have the game. We have Octopath Traveler 2. I didn't play the first one because I didn't really like how the characters didn't seem to interact with each other after you meet up with one another. There was no like type of synchronization between what each character has gone through, and then when they meet up, that there's like some type of camaraderie, or not even just that, just some good senses of like teaming up and like conversations going back and forth with one another instead of just being there, So I heard they fixed that for this second one, and this time I might double down and just buy it instead of just playing the demo, but they do a demo. That way I don't, end up second guessing and not getting it and experiencing it for myself. Because the first one, I did the research and then I saw that information. This one, I think I might just double down on it. Hope that it's true what they did for it. So yeah, Octopath Traveler 2. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This is a remake, basically. And I'm not in a rush to get it. But I think it would be fun. That's it. Not saying anything else on it. Wulong Fallen Dynasty. Now this is one of Cadre Bandit's hype games that he's looking forward to. The action seems a lot more aggressive. I believe it's the same team that did Neo that also worked on this, but they like got some other people from other games to help with this. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure, but what I played the demo, the beta that had came out, and it was actually pretty fun for the most part. I didn't really dive that deep into it, but from what I played, for me personally, I think I enjoyed it a bit more than I did Neo or Neo 2. So we'll see, but definitely is a game that is on the radar. One of Cadre's highly anticipated ones, matter of fact. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza, and The Lost Demon. I love Bayonetta as a series, and if they have like a little spin-off game that goes into Cereza's backstory, of course I want to look into it. So yeah, let's not take too much time on this. That's the main reason. I don't know fully how the gameplay is going to actually be. I think it's going to be more puzzle based, but I will see, and you guys will see as well. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I never played the first one, but I watched one of my friends play all the way through it, and it looked dope. I wish I'd experienced it myself. I don't know why I never got the past one, but it's not gonna stop me from getting this one. I already know the story. I'm just gonna be introduced into some new mechanics, and I have an idea of how the combat works. So yeah, I'm hopping into that one. I don't know who's extremely looking forward to that one. It could be the Amazing Christian Man, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Resident Evil 4 remake. Yes, and yes. Okay. Look, personally, I am not that. What's the right word? I'm not. Extremely excited to play Resident Evil 4 as much as I used to. But when it comes to Resident Evil 4 as a remake, that sparks up a lot more interest for me, with them changing up some of the areas of how they look while also still trying to keep it as close to the original as possible. They got this man Leon literally blocking a chainsaw with a sword, with a knife, which I don't know how that's even happening. I really don't. And if you say it's a gun, it makes it even worse. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm just here for the ride, but I am looking forward to that game for sure. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake. That is funny enough, Magic Lunchbox's most anticipated game, the remake. But yeah, cool. We also have a few more games here. I'm gonna try and like fly through them a little more quicker. We got Crime Boss Rockay City. We have Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, Minecraft Legends, Dead Island 2, Redfall, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You already know, you already should know, that is one of my highly anticipated games of the year currently. And I hope I'm not disappointed. Otherwise, I will never hear the end of it. But yes, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda. Looking forward to that game. Expect a full playthrough of that game as well. I don't know how things are gonna work this time for me, because I did like, you know, a matter of fact, there was like a plan that I had to make us do a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild race to beat the game. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a way to do that before the release of this game, but we'll see. Moving on though, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Things are seeming a little shaky. The lead developer left, I think, in the middle of this game, and I don't know, shady stuff seems to be happening in the background of this game. I'm hoping that things work out and this game ends up being good, but I don't know, man. It's gotta shoot up to being at least better than Gotham Knights, which to me isn't really saying much. I'm sorry for those that actually like that game, but I'm just talking for myself at the end of the day. I really hope that this game ends up good. Suicide Squad. I really do. The concept seems crazy enough and fun, but we can only wait and see, right? Moving on though, Street Fighter 6. Look, with all the times that I've played Street Fighter, this one for some reason just seems the most fun looking to me and has the most amount of features in it, gameplay wise and aesthetic wise, that I don't know. This could be like the big comeback that Street Fighter really needed. I can't speak for everyone else, but I will say that I'm looking forward to this game for sure. Diablo. What is this? Diablo 4, I think. Diablo is a series I've seen gameplay of, but I've never like truly played it myself. I've played games that are similar to it, I think, but I've never really played it myself. But I do believe that Cadre Bandit, Magic Lunchbox, and Zemus are looking forward to this game, so it should be a fun game to hop into. That's all I really have to say on that. Final Fantasy 16. Yes. Yeah. It's dope. It's bringing in back. It's somewhat bringing back. No, I think it generally is bringing back the gameplay to the more fantasy-based roots, more castle themes, and so forth. The summons are playing a big role in this game. Story looks like it's gonna be good, and looks like it's gonna be actually pretty gruesome and bloody. Actually, this one. What else? What else? What else? Arc 2. Yeah, Arc 2. Family. Nothing else to say. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Interested. Going back to the more stealthy gameplay aspects that the other ones kind of abandoned that recently came out. Looking forward to it. Hold on. Let me not say that. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but I'm anticipating it. I'm cautiously optimistic. There we go. That's the signature words that I used to use for Frontiers, and I'm gonna use it for Assassin's Creed Mirage. Moving on, Atlas Fallen. We do not have a lot of information on this game, but just from the teaser alone, I was sold, and I was like, yeah, show me more. I think I may be getting this one. That's all there is to it. And I think the rest of the crew could agree with me with that. So, Black Myth Wukong. I don't believe this game is coming out this year. I don't. But every time I see the game, I'm highly anticipating. And of course, if this game comes out, this will be Cadre Bandit's game of the year, without a doubt. Wukong to him is Sonic to me. Let's put it simple as that. So yeah, Black Myth Wukong, hope it comes out this year. If it doesn't, looking forward to seeing at least some more details on it at least. Moving on, Hollow Knight, Silksong. I am really hoping this game comes out. I would really like to see it and play it. We've gotten recently new clips of the game during the Game Awards, I believe, or maybe it was during E3. I don't know. One of the two, we saw it, and it was so short, man. But they said this year. That's the crazy part. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm not holding my breath either. I'd really like to see this game finally come out. But yeah, Exoprimal looks like it could be a fun group game. It's a series that Magic Lunchbox was really interested in. That's all I got to really say on it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't believe this is coming out this year. I just can't see it happening. But I do anticipate us getting at least some information on the game, like gameplay and more on this game. Because based off where the game is going from this point, if you haven't played the first one, the second part is definitely going to be a lot more larger than the Midgard area. So yeah, there's a lot for them to like just add the works. There's so much that they can throw into the world, that since we're going to the open world section of the game. So yeah, looking forward to that, of course. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I think we have a chance at getting that one. It's literally Miles Morales and Spider-Man versus Venom. What else is there to really say? I want to see that. I enjoyed Marvel's Spider-Man, and I want to see Marvel Spider-Man 2 in action, and I most importantly want to play it this year if possible. So crossing fingers for that. Nightingale. Fun fact, I've gotten a few opportunities to actually play Nightingale in its beta form, but I ended up not really pushing to do it too much, especially since I am actually not allowed to show off any gameplay of it yet. I guess that's because it's still in the alpha phase, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I really want to play this game with the others. It seems like it's a fun, twisted, open world survival game. It's it's something different, in my opinion. So we'll see how it turns out. We'll see if it comes out this year. I really, really, really hope it does. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world for me. But one game that I do need to come out this year is Sea of Stars. Yo, I've been anticipating this game for, I think, maybe 3 years now. And I even went ahead and what did I do? I even went ahead and put funds towards this game. Like the Kickstarter, I pushed money towards that as well. And I just really hope this game truly comes out this year. And I hope, honestly, that I don't have to even wait that long. I hope that this is going to be another fall or winter release. Like, I want this game now, man. I really do. But with all the time that they've been putting into it, the people they've been gathering, my hopes is that this just makes the game that much high quality than its previous game was, which is The Messenger. This game has a lot of potential to really blow people's minds, man. It really does. But yeah, that would be it in terms of games that are being anticipated. The only other thing that I'll go ahead and throw out there is the Sonic Frontiers DLC. It's coming in like 3 updates supposedly this whole year, and I really want to see how that update 3 is going to be like. 3 new playable characters at least, and we're going to be getting a new story. Like, that's a lot. And then I'm just looking forward to all the other things with the other 2 updates, with the challenges and the photo mode. Believe it or not, I'm actually very interested in using the photo mode to take some cool pictures and stuff. And that's something I normally am not pressed to do in a game, to use the photo mode. But Frontiers just, it would work so well for it, man. The amount of cool scenes you can make with it. But I'm straying off. That actually is it when it comes to the games that we are interested in for this year. That said, there still is one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to personally thank everybody who has been following and subbing to both channels. More specifically on YouTube. It's no surprise that the video that went viral has pretty much attracted the most people to the YouTube channel. And with that said, I want to go ahead and name out all the people who have subscribed to the channel for our YouTube. You made us go from literally what? I want to say 90 subscribers to 295, I think, subs to our YouTube channel. So that's greatly appreciated. God knows it could be more by now, but I'm glad that we were able to make content that you guys actually can enjoy. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and start naming out the names, and I'll try and put them up on screen as well for you, for those to see. So shout out to Hat Loving Gamer, Firar, I'm sorry ahead of time if I butcher your name, Steph Master Gaming, Beast Godzilla Gamer 987, Mickian, Ultra Player, Saya4 Fox, Brandon Nell, Celtic Wind, Lucas M, Just Call Me Aqua, Brady Cicchini, Ali Khan, Renan Santos, Sea Dog 8484, Dave McDave, Delta Dubs, J-Locks BR, The Mac Attack, Impressive Butt, Micro Gaming, Old Larry Washington, Techno, Drago, Hector, Chet Rockwell, Nick Wilson, Akari 230. Give me a sec. Daniel Garay, MetaMask, Belrose 19, Speedy Hedgehog 9, Ruben Ferrari or Ferrari. I don't know. I don't think that's how you spell Ferrari. I could be wrong. Ken Sacco, Jarf Roman, Cinnamon Fart, Soap, Sargeman 1234, Andreas Zapta, John Leone, Adrian Grant 1997, Ramundo Corbalin Cardenas, Fark Yesiolis. I'm sorry, I can't even say that one right there. Had to Google Translate that one. I don't know if I'm saying it right. A Visher fan. Sir Skanite Zaki Taco. The Almighty Hummingbird. Respect. Talon Flamex. Dino Flight L Sonic Kai. Leano Johnson. 2002 Dash. Mark Corzo. Restless Dreams. Uniform 13. Christian Burns. Mr. Ultrastar 01. Nur Karana Ahmed Saful. Dash Romero. Storm. Nick Adnams. Shane Blesma. Sonic Hedgehog. Oh, what an honor. Michael Caboose. J Rod 2014. King Johnny the 445. Well, it's more so the TH. Destiny Kid. That's actually Destiny KD. What am I doing? Noah BY23. Elijah Paris. Irvin Salinalis. Poppy Chloe. Gyro Maddie. Or Xer 1C. Kaharis Harris. The Dark Mesa. Utah. Ricardo Tornado. Brett Rice. Daniel Sosa. Randy Biggs. Kai Blast. Salvador Montana. Mr. Apolgi. Ice Wolf Dragon. And I also want to go ahead and give a shout out to those on our Twitch. I can't really name out all the names because I would have to. I don't really know the proper way to look at the people that followed and the people that haven't followed, the people that were already following to our channel. But I see that within the past year, we have gained 577 followers and 45 subs on the Twitch page. So thank you. And I hope that you guys on the YouTube page may consider taking a look at the Twitch page, because I will admit we tend to be more active with the streaming than the YouTube videos as of lately. But that's gonna be it. I wanted to go ahead and give these shout outs because I truly do appreciate you all. The whole crew appreciates y'all, and you encourage us to continue pushing out content. But with that said, I'm gonna dip. This was a long enough video as is, and as always, let me tell you to be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, I'm saying that because it still helps us as y'all continue to enjoy our content. We appreciate the likes, the comments, all that. We want to interact with y'all, so like keep it coming, like, and we'll continue to grow and do better content for you guys as well. But seriously, for real, guys, thank you. This was the Loaf King of the Lunchbox, and I want you guys to never to forget to stay lunching. Catch y'all later. Peace.